Hi there, Virgo, and welcome to your December messages. I'm Victoria with Aligned Soul Tarot. This will be a timeless message. Whenever you find it, just know it's meant to find you. So Virgo, we're going to talk some astrology, we're going to pull some cards, and we're going to talk about some channeled guidance that I got for you as I sit with your energy, as always, to start the reading. So I've really got a strong representation of a lion because Mars is in Leo and it will be going retrograde December 7th, as well as our friend Mercury, your ruling planet, as well as Geminis. So this is where this strength is kind of coming in for you. Okay, it's a strength here if you don't know. 2024 breaks down to an 8. If you're new to my channel, you know, I've been talking about this. Welcome if you're new. Thank you for joining me here and trusting in me. We get pretty intimate here. But anyway, it's a strength year, and this calendar year is coming to a close. So for you, I feel like you're pulling on those last reserves of strength. And another connection, again, Mars and Leo in your 12th house, it's a lot about rest. And then I was thinking about preparation for the new year, okay? The strength that it's going to take for you as well going into 2025 with the South Node going into your sign. So even if you don't have this as your natal placement, just know that I do offer detailed birth chart readings and a plethora of other style readings that look into these placements. It'd be good to know that, okay? And I do have a playlist below where I'm actually doing one for Sag season, which represents Chiron. You can find that playlist below, diving into the Chiron series. And also the North and South Node series I did. Just FYI, if you want more information on those placements. But again, even if you don't have, say, a Pisces North Node, Virgo South Node, any Virgo placement that you're watching this reading for, I'm guessing, if you're a cross watcher, of course, these messages are here to help you understand what's going on for Virgo. It's going to affect you, right? Just like this past year, right? Aries, Libra, axis. Those signs definitely have what's called a spotlight effect, much like your solar return, okay? But it's more of a prolonged period. And it really does bring up a lot of the past, good and bad. South Node is where we're comfortable. So again, it doesn't have to necessarily be all negative, but there's room for growth. Like I told your lovely neighbor, Libra. I feel like you and Libra are sharing a lot of similarities. If you know a Libra or you're connected to one or you have Libra in your chart, go watch their reading as well. Because I'm feeling a lot of similar energies, okay? And this Mercury retrograde, Mars and Leo in your 12th house. Again, next year you're going to have a Virgo South Node. It's time for you to prepare for that. And this is where that strength's coming in of what you need to release right now in preparation for 2025 around the past. And this can be many things. This doesn't have to be just a person, right? I know a lot of people watch tarot around people. These readings are more self-focused, and the love reading for December is linked below if you want to go in more detail around love. Love may show up here. You use your intuition to discern the messages, right? And again, if you want to go deeper, you can get a private reading with me. But the past can be many things, and it takes strength for us to really recognize past mistakes, past lessons, wisdom from the past, right? There's so many things. It's nostalgic. I'm getting reminded of like the Six of Cups where it can be a bit bittersweet at times. And so lions could be a strong significance to you already in your life, or this could be a spirit animal that you can look into. And I will link below a video on lion, okay? I've actually been connecting with lions over the past couple months. My grandmother was in love with lions, and I feel like it's a way that she's been connecting with me. But I just had this strong pull towards them. And I think really what it is that we're wrapping up 2024, and amongst other signs and synchronicities for me. But what does it mean for you? You know, what has this year brought you? That could literally be the past, right? This past year of the strength cycle. And what do you need to release before we enter into this Virgo South Node? That was the strongest message for you, and a lot around stamina, perseverance. I wanted to read from the 78 Elemental book on the Strength card. It says here, a vision came to me for this card, and I knew I had to paint it. I saw a handsome, strong, and stunning lion made of primal, unrelenting fire and magic. A sorceress, strong, yet vulnerable, unyielding, carefully and skillfully conjuring and taming this powerful lion. A woman who has the inner strength and self-discipline and belief to control and tame the fiery beast within. She is someone who is triumphant over her biggest challenges. Though she may not possess physical strength, she possesses the inner strength and the heart of a lion to achieve her dreams and overcome any issue. You are in control over your world. Take charge and lead the way to victory now. This is the image from the 70 Elemental deck. Beautiful deck. We're actually going to use this deck for you. Sorry, I wanted to focus so you can actually see the image. That'd be nice, right, Virgo? The whole point of me showing you is so that you can see it. Okay, come on, camera. You can be kind to me. I know it's Mercury retrograde. Oh, it's just a tease. Sorry about that. Well, maybe it's going to come out for you. How are you feeling this Mercury retrograde, by the way? I do have a Mercury retrograde collective reading. You know, it can affect us all in different ways. And in that collective reading, I do make it a good point to not live in fear. Retrogrades are not a bad thing, especially right now. We have Neptune stationing direct December 7th as Mars goes retrograde. So a lot of the external planets, the subconscious is coming up to the surface so that we can uncover a deeper truth. Sag season. Sag highlights your 4th house as well. There's a lot around the past for you. And now that Saturn in Pisces is direct in your 7th house, again, Pisces is always going to reflect your opposite 7th house of partnership. So there's lots of lessons for you, Virgo, on partnerships in general. And it doesn't just have to be intimate ones. This can be anyone, really. But this is a time to remain strong, okay? And you did get the play card as your bookmarker. So maybe a bit more play as well. Think about how lions play. My camera is just not being so kind to me today, is it? You know, what could be happening for you is things seem out of focus, is what I'm getting, because my camera never acts that wonky. So maybe in order to get things back into focus, you might need a little more play in your life, right? You know, Pluto in Aquarius is now transiting your 6th house, and that's your house. So this is nose to the grind, you know, maybe details that you weren't paying attention to. Maybe you've been playing a bit too much there, Virgo, or again, you need more play. It says, our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it is play that stimulates creativity. So this is like, you can find play even amongst your work, 6th house, Pluto and Aquarius, okay? Or maybe what this is suggesting, because Plutonic energy, Aquarius energy, this is Pluto meets Uranus. It is the great wave, as I call it. I do have a reading on this, a full moon in Aries reading. I went into detail on some 2025 astrology. Plutonic energy is about chaos. It's a bit of disruption as much as Uranus is. So combine these two forces together and it's the great reveal, a revolutionary act. A lot of things are being revealed to us, good and bad, right, around the world. So for you, what I'm getting in with this kind of creative energy, play, work, is that maybe with Pluto and Aquarius, and again, this is over a prolonged period of time, so it's not necessarily all happening at once, is that you're going to actually do more work in your life that feels good, right? We all want to be in what's called flow. And easier said than done, right? Bills got to get paid. I totally empathize with you. There's things that we don't necessarily always want to do, 6th house. And Virgo, you know this all too well. But you understand, out of most of the signs, I'd say, you understand this the best, is that those details do play into the bigger picture, okay? And there is something also, Virgo, that you need to make sure that you're seeing is the work that you're doing. And this doesn't have to necessarily be monetary, right? This could be just karmic lessons, your soul's mission, looking into your midheaven in your chart, getting more informed on, again, your north and south node. This is a skill set and an acquirement of knowledge that can help you just become a better person, right? It doesn't have to just be about money, but it could be for some of you, okay? And I did want to pull from the Wild Unknown. I was going to take out the Lion card from here, but I was like, let's see if it comes out. Let's see if it comes out for you, or just any sort of guidance that we have for Virgo at this time. And again, the love reading is linked below, as well as all the other helpful links, playlists, that Lion spirit guidance for you. There's some deeper messages there. Virgo. What do we have for Virgo? Please show me what it is that Virgo needs to see at this time for their highest and greatest good. Angels, allies, ancestors, vulture. Conservation. Yes, Mars is in your 12th house. Again, rest, reflect, reminisce, and then respond or react. It tends to be the other way around at times when we are in a state of fight or flight or survival mode, or just stress the F out. We can act out of impulse, and it's natural. I'm not here to tell you not to do that. But in your month, your birthday month, the message came through very strongly about reframing, and I've been utilizing it now for all my clients, myself, and it's such a helpful tool. And again, if you're new to my channel and you haven't checked out the link below, watch it. Because it helps us very much so during Mercury retrograde. Again, Mercury is your ruling planet. The vulture is about conservation, right? It's the great composter. So this is also, again, what can you release? I feel like the full moon in Gemini, which is, again, you both govern and rule Mercury, you can release a lot. It's a great time for you to release before we enter into this, again, Virgo South Node in January. It's right around the corner, okay? So what can you compost right now, the vulture's saying? What can you let go of? What have you been maybe hovering over, and, you know, something that's nagging? It's something that you probably would know what I'm talking about, Virgo. And so this is where you are getting more like clear, like, okay, I know I got to let this go, this habit, you know, whatever that is. 6th house can be rituals, routines, maybe, again, too much play, not enough play. Maybe this is, oh, I got to call my friend back, or I meant to go check in with my family. It could be so many things that maybe you've been putting on the back burner for quite some time. It says to clean your space, you know, sage. Again, release. A lot of them releasing for you. 12th house, Mars is slow down. And this can be a bit aggressive, I'd say. Mars in the 12th house can feel like hidden vitality, or where is this anger coming from? Where is this volatility coming from? Like, it's an inner kind of angst. So that could be something as well to be mindful of, is, why am I feeling this? It's okay. You know, feel it, validate it, let it go. Sage. The vulture is perhaps the most misunderstood creature of all. Are you feeling misunderstood, Virgo? This intriguing bird balances our ecosystem and prevents the spread of disease. It does the dirty work that no one else wants to do and cleans up our messes. That's 6th house for you. The vulture appears when there's a situation that needs to be purified or brought back into balance. Remember, the vulture is greatly undervalued. What you thought was a mistake or tragedy is a blessing in disguise. So yeah, don't beat yourself up too much around whatever this might be for you. And we're going to dive a bit deeper into the messages here for you. You're taking out the trash, Virgo. The gunk. Again, you got this 6th house right now, Pluto and Aquarius. Clearing up past relationships, you know, this could look very different. You know, even if you are in a partnership, you could be just releasing kind of some beliefs, outdated beliefs, maybe that kept you stuck in like a karmic kind of cycle with someone or something. could be a new diet. You know, 6th house does talk about purification. Again, vulture, very much 6th house. All right, let's see for Virgo. Virgo. Let's do this. What do we have for Virgo? Please show me the truth. Ancestors, guides, allies, angels. Virgo's message. Whoa, the cards are like blue. Yeah, you're letting go of some beliefs. For sure, good. The moon in reverse, yeah. You are definitely getting down to the nitty-gritty here. I like this. Sorting out things. This could be decluttering, organizing the home, organizing your space. Again, I just see someone organizing, which I know you do very well, Virgo. But I'm seeing a lot around beliefs. Where have you judged yourself as well is what I'm seeing. Judgment. We have Taurus and Scorpio, which signifies, again, November. We had that Taurus full moon, Scorpio new moon. I do have readings on my YouTube if you want to watch back to those dates. They could be of significance to you. There could be a message in those readings. But this could have been a misjudgment on beliefs, or again, for some it could be a disconnection from a partnership. Hierophant, that's one aspect of it, is traditional marriage. But for me, it's more about beliefs. You know, the Hierophant is the fool's journey when they, you know, have their mother, father dynamics, right? And then, you know, High Priestess, Magician, of course, comes first. The power of creation, intuition, spirit manifests into physical flesh. And then, you know, we meet the Hierophant, which is, again, culture, indoctrination, religion, social norms, you know, and it can be good and bad, right? And I see that you're releasing some things that maybe are just outdated. This is, again, also just taking an unorthodox approach to something and being like, I'm no longer going to judge myself too harshly, or, again, let others judge me for the choices that I want to make for my life. Things are becoming more clear, and I'm sensing this because this is Pisces and also Scorpio, again, strongly here. We have Sag and an earth sign showing up as well in Libra. Neptune is going direct, and this is, again, taking the sleepies out of our eyes. Neptune, in general, 12th house. Mars is in your 12th house. I feel like there will be a switch off, which is interesting because on that same date, December 7th, and I think I'm going to do a reading for the collective on that date because I just feel like there's going to be a lot of massive shifts. We're going to have this switch off of Mars descending and Neptune ascending. And I really like this for us because this is getting more clear, you know, taking the sleepies out of our eyes. It's like getting slapped awake, like, whoa, can't unsee that type of thing. And this could be within us or around us, right? And I think this is more within because the moon is very subconscious, deep-seated, right? You see the deep ocean here, 7 of Cups. Things that were kind of stuck there for a while, deep within the subconscious, and they're re-emerging, resurfacing for you to actually judge them, right? And to make better judgment on, again, the past and where you're going. And you're going somewhere. Knight of Wands, you could be dealing with a Sag. Again, these are more self-focused readings, but all the better if you intuitively feel like it's someone else I'm speaking on, then go with that, right? But there is inertia is the word I'm getting for you, and I might actually put that in the title for you, inertia. And this is connecting back with the Strength card, Leo, Lion. That's that Knight of Wands here. Even though it's Sag, it's very fiery. This is movement. This is stamina. This is getting your sexy back, you know, being more adventurous, play. You know, the play card came out for you. This is the master player, Knight of Wands. I want to clarify that Knight of Wands for you. Who's this Knight of Wands for Virgo? Male or female? Again, strong Sagittarius, but it could be any fire sign. Why is this Knight of Wands here for Virgo? There's the Strength card. I knew I was going to see it for you. Of course, the lion had to show itself. You know, on the Strength card is the Empress. You yourself could be a mother or a parent. This is about modesty. It's humble. You know, the strength, I've been talking about this throughout the year again, is everyone thinks that strength needs to look a certain way. And again, this is the Hierophant, beliefs that we had from the first 7 years of our life and, you know, fairly young, that this idea of being strong. And as we mature and we get older, we realize that strength actually comes from within, and confidence doesn't have to be boastful or arrogant. True strength is a self-assurance, self-mastery, and a humbleness. You know, literally, this person is taming a lion. Like literally holding the mouth of a lion. That takes grace and ease. The ease of the Empress. Giving love to that inner beast, you know, where we might have judged ourselves a bit harshly. So this Knight of Wands is clarified by your energy here. 8 of Pentacles. Work, work, work. All work, no play. Is that how you've been feeling, Virgo? Yeah, things are definitely hazy because my camera's acting wonky. Page of Cups. Page of Cups in reverse. So this is kind of that flattery energy. This could be someone around you. For some of you, that's kind of sparking your interest, but kind of keeping you off track here. They're flattering you. They're, you know, they might be wanting to apologize. There could be a water or fire sign that wants to apologize, but again, these are more self-focused. I'm seeing this more as you, because the 8 of Pentacles is you, is where there's a bit of being irrational or impulsive, right? Because the 8 of Pentacles to the Page of Cups is a bit immature. This is that strength. This is why the strength's showing up for you, is because I feel like there's a part of you that wants to potentially get bothered or be bothered by something. And it's okay to have feelings. We don't want to be avoidant of these things. But there is something here about maturity. And I think for you, Virgo, what you're learning is to be less reactive. Maybe you're less triggered by something. Something doesn't trigger you as much, or this is where Spirit's guiding you to see. Taking this more grounded approach here, King of Pentacles. You also could have a earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, male or female, strongly male here, that is maybe helping you. This could be a father figure. This could be a mentor or partner, a friend. But again, a strong Taurus too, the Hierophant. You could have Taurus in your chart. Also a Taurus father for some of you. But again, applying this to your life, I see that you could be coming out of an era or a past of attracting people that were this Knight of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, 8 of Pentacles. Kind of like ADHD, in and out, flighty. You know, just a lack of maturity, not much emotional depth here. Can't hold a job, that kind of thing. Careless, uninspired, you know, just a bit irrational. And I see that this is the shift. Again, this is you or other people around you that you're just like, no more. You are not judging yourself for choosing those people or, you know, having those qualities innately within you at some point, and understanding that it's time to be strong and to make better choices for yourself and your loved ones. I love that. I love that, Virgo. Lots of clarity coming in for you. Let's see here from the Moonology. What advice can I give my lovely Virgos? Thank you for joining me here. Your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes really help to keep this channel growing. It's a free way to support me here. And again, check out my helpful links below. A time to release the negativity. Libra had the same message. Okay, so again, I'm getting a connection with you and Libra. Full moon in Scorpio. We did have that new moon in Scorpio, releasing negativity. Yeah, I'm sensing that. You know, there could be some negative feelings around people just in general that are like just all over the place, a bit scattered, you know, untrustworthy, immature. Also, what I'm getting here is inner child work with the Page of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. You could be doing a lot of inner child work. Or again, you yourself have a child, because the King and Queen of Pentacles are definitely my parent cards. What else for Virgo? Being a good role model, being a good mentor. Because the 6th house, although many people don't talk about this, is it also represents aunts and uncles, mentorship. So you could be a new aunt or uncle, a new addition in the family. Or again, this is just you being a good role model. I'm seeing with the Judgment to the King of Pentacles. And also understanding that you are the company you keep to some extent. So there's something negative around you in your environment potentially. Conclusions are within reach. Ooh, I like that. Libra also had, oh my goodness, Libra had a lot of the same cards. Look at all this Sagittarius energy. Wow, so these conclusions are right under your nose. So if you already haven't had some sort of conclusion, here's your reassurance. It says, luck is on your side. Look at the big picture. As we speak, we just had this new moon in Sag, okay? We also have full moon in Sag, but we, again, have that full moon in Gemini that's coming up here right around the corner. And that marks the end of Mercury retrograde. It's a perfect moon for you, Virgo, to release some negativity. And again, conclusions are right under your nose. The full moon eclipse is what this says. So again, that full moon in Gemini is such a potent date for you. I would definitely do some sort of release ritual that allows you to release and look at the big picture and realize that you are lucky. Give yourself a pat on the back too. I want to say you've come far here. Of acknowledging this energy around you, right? This Knight of Wands. Again, it could be a Sag or a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Just being a bit naive even and not beating yourself up about it. Allowing people to be people. Allowing yourself to go through the many phases that you are going through. And refining. Again, Mercury retrograde, Mars retrograde, any retrograde truly, although it's flavored differently depending on the planet, it's about refinement, retuning, right? Tinkering. The mechanics of things. Releasing, yes, for you, releasing this full moon. I just keep seeing it, especially here because on the moon card, it's a full moon as well. There will be conclusions for you during this full moon, or again, before and after. They're within reach, okay? Good, look at the big picture. Go look at that big old moon. You might actually get some downloads with the full moon, for sure, for sure. You're composting something here. Some negativity. All right. We're going to take this over to the love reading. I'm going to pull some Astro Tarot cards to see what signs you could be dealing with. These could be parts of your chart or theirs, months, transits, or energies. Just know that I do offer 6-month transit readings where we look into the transits that are upcoming for you in the next 6 months. Capricorn. We got Capricorn here. You're dealing with a Capricorn. Also, Capricorn season's right around the corner, so conclusions are within reach around Capricorn season in love. Seeing the bigger picture, Venus in Capricorn, which is right now. So this reading, whenever you find it, is very much talking about the times. Again, conclusions are within reach. New moon in Sag, full moon in Gemini. Okay. They could have a Venus in Capricorn, or you could. All right. Virgo in love. Virgo in love. Ooh, geez, your cards are just, woo, flippy. Virgo. Virgo, you're showing up here. Virgo, Venus and Virgo. You could be watching for your Venus and Virgo. What other signs could Virgo be dealing with in love? One more card, please, for Virgo. Ancestors, guides, allies. Moon. There's that moon. Yay. That's Pisces for me and Cancer. Yeah, so much full moon. Wow, this full moon is going to be so powerful for you. I would also, again, watch that full moon in Taurus reading. And also, you know, what other full moon readings you find on my YouTube. Go check them out. Look at that. Jeez, the moon is just shining a light. And you see this person on the card is meditating. So you could be meditating during the full moon and really getting some conclusions around love, especially here, Virgo. So these could be signs you could be dealing with. Again, transits, parts of your chart or theirs. We're going to take this over to the love reading. The link is below. If this is where we part, bye for now and take care.